Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I apologize for my hair today. It was in a ponytail and I had like my bangs down and then it was just not working and I was just like, no, this ain't happening. So I'm looking very disheveled today, but that is okay because you guys don't watch my videos because I'm pretty, hopefully. So today is a very exciting video. This is my first review that I have ever done on this channel of like a book. And the book I am reviewing today is You Were Here by Cori McCarthy. This just came out yesterday, and I've been very excited to talk about this book since I got it as an ARC back in November, and I read it on my Kindle, and it was amazing. I gave it 5 out of 5 stars. It was like one of my new favorite books, and it's still, like, months later, I still consider this one of my absolute favorite books. So definitely I just want to make a video and talk about it since it is out to celebrate its release date, which was yesterday, but I'm filming it today because I had to work yesterday. So yeah, let's just hop on into it. So You Are Here is a YA novel, and it is about 5 characters, and they all have different, it's a point of view novel, and they all have different inner struggles. So JC is I suppose the girl depicted on the cover here. So JC is the 5 years after her brother has died tragically. She watched him die when he did some kind of like dare jumping off a swing set and like broke his neck. The reason he dies is really like strange. But so JC is still not able to let go of his death, and she finds his journal where he talks about all the places he's gone during high school and all the things he's done, and she is starting to go to those places, trying to be where he was and trying to feel as if he's still with her. Then there's Natalie, who is trying to reinvent herself and go all the way from Ohio, where this book is set, to New York for college, and she is just ready to become new Natalie and stop being so uptight and worried about everything, and she just wants to get out. And then there's Zach, who is going to Ohio University, which is in Athens, where this book is set, and he is upset because his friends are going all over the place, and he's staying in town, and he feels like everyone is just trying to get away from him, and he feels almost as if he's being left behind. There's Bishop, who's just gotten out of a really horrible breakup, and he is a very good artist, and his heart is just grieving because of this girl whom he was so attached to for, I don't even know how long they date. I feel like they date like a month maybe, honestly, but he's just very attached to her. And then there's Mick, and Mick is short for like Mick-Vic. I don't know how to pronounce this guy's name, I'm not gonna lie, but he's actually my fictional boyfriend. So Mick is mute. He hasn't spoken since he used to be JC's brother's best friend, and he hasn't spoken since he saw JC's brother die. And for that, you find out the reason for that later in the book. And he hangs out with JC sometimes. They don't talk, they're just kind of there. And then later in the book, he starts to hang out with her more, and you start to get more of his character development, which is super awesome. So this book is all focusing around these teenagers who are just growing up, and they're at a turning point in their lives where they've just graduated high school, and they're about to go on to bigger things, and they're lost. And I feel like that's how a lot of teenagers feel. I feel like, especially me being a senior in high school this year, I feel like everyone is either so ready to leave, they're ready to leave everything behind, and they just want to go forever. And then there are people who are like, I'm not ready for high school to be over, and they're trying to desperately cling on to like what they have left of high school. And this book has both of those like types of characters in it, so I feel like it's definitely a very relatable book. So this band of teenagers all gets together, and they go to all these places that JC is dragging them to for her brother, and they all just like develop through the book, and it's like a coming of age. And it's absolutely fantastic. I give this book 5 out of 5 stars. If you read my blog, I posted a review about it when I first read it in November. The cool things about this book, first that it's set in Athens, Ohio, which is where Ohio University is, and that's where I'm going in the fall for college. So it was really cool to read this and be like, oh, hey, and kind of, I feel like I connected with the book because I know a lot about Athens from having visited there so often. So, yeah. And some of the cool things about this book, I mentioned earlier that Bishop is an artist, and I'm trying to find one of his chapters. So Bishop, it's like a point of view book, so every chapter is like from a different character's point of view. But Bishop doesn't have words in his chapters. He has artwork. Look at that. Like, wow. So there's beautiful, beautiful artwork in this book that is absolutely fantastic. And I think that makes, because the book is like words, obviously. I mean, it's a book, you know? And then there's Bishop's amazing artwork, which is fantastic to look at. And as well as looking at Bishop's amazing artwork, I mentioned that Mick is mute. So his chapters are in graphic form. So this book is like regular words, and it's a graphic novel, and it's got this artwork in it. And I think it's absolutely fantastic because you have the word book that is helping you describe what's happening, you know, when you're getting all these characters' feelings, and then you have the graphic novel chapters where you can see them actually come to life. And I did not know this, but the graphic novel can't talk. The artist for this book is Sonia Leo? I probably pronounced that wrong. So she's definitely I'm going to give her credit too, because the artwork is it's really part of what made me fall in love with this book. This book is so relatable especially if you're a senior in high school. I think you should definitely read this book because it really these characters are sorting out their feelings. They're just kind of developing. The character development, the internal struggles in this book are amazing. And I definitely think that if you are, you know, a teenager, if you're a senior in high school, or if you just love young adult and coming of age fiction, you will absolutely love, love, love this book. So it's not as popular. No one else ever has heard of it except for me and a few other people who've gotten the arc off of NetGalley. So definitely, I think it needs to be said how good this book is, because I feel like this book is not getting enough hype that it should be. Barnes & Noble only got 4 copies of it, so you know, it definitely needs more hype. So I definitely recommend, if you're looking for a book, buy it or get it from the library. I don't know. However you get your stories, you should read this because it's amazing. And yeah, I don't really have anything else to say about how amazing this book is. I could ramble, but I don't want to ramble because that's wasting your guys' time. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked this review and if you like my opinions, you should definitely go check out this book because it is amazing. And I just wanted to thank Cori and the Source Books Fire Publishing for sending me this arc in November and letting me fall in love with the book. And I was absolutely happy to purchase it and to support them because they, are awesome. And this book is awesome. And I'm going to reread it and it's going to be great. And I'm so excited. So, yeah. I don't know what else I'm doing. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Comment below what you want to see next. Subscribe if you have not already, and I will see you guys later. Bye!